just to inform all of you, if you watched last episode, I'm going against what I actually said because I was a little triggered and upset. Last episode, I lost first with the Cowboys, then I won by rage quit from the Saints, but I was muted and I didn't know it until after the game when I kind of restarted. But anyways, yeah, episode 9 I lost, so episode 9 is a bust. Steelers and Bears in episode 9 in the playoffs did not make it. Last episode, Cowboys didn't make it. I'm counting that rage quit I gotten by intercepting that pass before I restarted it. That's a win. Saints win the playoffs of the series of me playing all of the teams head to head on Madden 20. But there's a part 2 of it, what I'm doing now, and it is the battle of the episodes. I got episode 7 versus 7.5 because my Wi-Fi decided to cuck me. So it's the Saints versus the Steelers. Whoever wins this goes against episode 4. And to be honest, the rules are I can pick any team in an episode to go against each other. So pretty much episode 7, I'm going with the Saints. Episode 7.5, I'm going with my Steelers. Because episode 7, I won with the Saints. Episode 7.5, I won with the Steelers. So kind of like that. Like if I win with Steelers or Saints, they go on to face whatever team I pick for episode 4. But I don't remember at the moment. So for now, Saints versus Steelers to go against. So wish me luck.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson going to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go quickly here out to Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kiko Alonso coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson, forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check, 380. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. And we got to get to the ball,
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check out.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over the first down at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
14.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze now. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready? We're waiting. 54. 54. 20 seconds.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's checking. Crash.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He'll field this at the 5. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the twist. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
From the 41, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This is Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for them coming via the field goal, and this last one puts them out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run with Murray. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Breeze now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
95-56.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Breeze going to throw. This is caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
It's a turnover on down.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Check. Watch 54. Watch. We go 21.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Breeze is looking to throw. This is caught by Ginn. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound, but it sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Damn, that was a close one. Alright. Playing out my Steelers now. But before I do, I'm going to get something to drink because I'm really thirsty. So I'll be right back. I'm back. Gonna play the Steelers now. Steelers now. Wish me luck.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
All right, now. 180. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's make these babies cry.
First carry for James Conner. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger. That is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he finds McDonald. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. On deck, baby. On deck.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On third down, Penny. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Connor going backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on a first down.
Black 30. Check. Block 54. Hey, alert.
They'll throw on first down to Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it 2nd down. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Greystone, travel. Check 4.
Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And, this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no, he didn't get there. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down, Seattle.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check back.
Wilson will throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Watch that.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 28-yard line.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Well, that might be Exhibit A of why a team likes to play it safe at the end of the half. The late turnover cost them 3 points the other direction.
Yeah, but if you're a fan, you're always pressing it, right? Go for it. Why worry about it? Throw caution to the winds. This is what the head coach always has to evaluate. Worst case scenarios. In this case, he bypassed the thought, and guess what? It ended up biting his team.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down. Well, they'll run it again with Penny. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
In the face.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. Oh, he sheds himself free. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 30 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will put them on top here in the third. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Go back! 330. Check back 54.
Draw play, and it's Snell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Going up top. He's got it at the 15. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bud Dupree leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Check it back, check it back.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Snell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Get in the way. Check 50, check 50.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Now Rashad Penny. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On the run, it's Penny. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards into Seattle.
I'm just gonna state this right now. I lost that game because my ex-girlfriend is spamming my phone right now. Just stating that, and it's going to be on YouTube forever, and I know she watches my video, so I lost this game because of you. So, episode 12, 11, 13, whatever it is, it's episode 4 against episode 7. But I'm going to do that after I cuss her out, because I want her to leave me alone. Because I need to concentrate. Like the video and all that good stuff. I'll see you after I do this.